Good morning Year 3 and welcome to today's maths video. Today's maths video is for Wednesday the 3rd of February. Now you will notice that on one of the slides today there is a yellow star with upload me written in the middle. This means that that is the piece of work that once you have finished it, we would like you to upload a copy of it to your Purple Mash folder. As a result, I have also not provided you with the answers for this particular slide, as it will be marked by teacher once it has been uploaded. So to get those brains started, how many pence are in £1? So in £1 there are 100 pence. And if you look at my picture here, this is how many pence are in £1. So let's look at maybe why. How do we know that? Well, if we look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 1p coins. If we have 10 1p coins, we have the same amount as one 10p coin. Now this should be a little bit similar to place value. If we have 10 ones, then we have 1 10. Now if we have 10 tens, we have £1. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100 pence is the same as £1. Now that can either be made up of 100 pennies or it could be made up of 10 tens. But if you think of 100 pennies or 10 10p's, then that is the same as £1. So how do we write it? Well, if we have 1p, then we write it as 0.01 pounds. Because like I said earlier, if you think about it as place value, then you've got 10 1p's makes 1 10p and 10 10p's makes £1. So here you have your 1 pence, here you have your 10 pence, and here you have your 100 pence, or 1 pence, 10 pence, £1. So our 10 1p's make 10p. Our 10 10p's or our 100 pence makes our £1. And I've tried to colour code it here for you. If you look at how the £1 is written, is everything shown in green has the value of £1. Everything shown in blue had the value of 10p. I hope that makes sense for you. So, can we change pence into pounds? Yes. We know that 100 pence is the same as £1. So if we've got 200 pence, when we knew just a minute ago that this picture of 100 pennies or 10 10p's was the same as £1. Well, if we've got 100 pennies twice, then we've got 200. So if we've got 200 pence, that also means we've got 2 lots of 10 10p's, and that is the same as having 20 10p's, and that would be the same as having £2 coins. So we know that if we have 200 pence, we have £2. What if we had 203 pence? Well, here we've got 203 pennies. That is the same as having 10, 20 10p coins and 3 pence, or £2 and 3 pence. And look, we write that as £2 and 3 pence. And we haven't got anything in the tens, because we don't have any extra 10p's. We've only got our 20 10p's. That makes our £2. So it's 2.03, £2 and 3 pence. So this is where I want you to start having a go, pausing the video and having a go. How would we change 18p into pounds? Now remember my little picture up here, showing you 100 pennies or 10 10p's and £1. See if you can use that to help you. Pause the video and have a go. So if we've got 18 pennies, if we've got 18 pence, that is the same as having 10 1p's to make a 10p and 8 pence. So there we've got a 10p because we had 10 1p's and 8 pence. We've got no pounds and we haven't got 2 10p's because we didn't have enough this side. So we've got 1 10p and 8 pennies, and that would be written as £0, 1 10p and 8 pence. 0.01, 0.18 pounds. How would we write 420 pence into pounds? Again, think about my picture and see if you can use that to help you. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so let's have a look. Now, if we had 420 pennies, that would be the same as having this. There's 100, 200, 300, 400, and 20. Now, I know that each 100 is the same as a £1 coin, so I've got £4 there. Then I also know that having 20 pennies is the same as having two 10p's. So I write it as £4 and 20 pence. So how do we write it? Well, how do we change pounds back into pence? So if you look here, we had 10p and that was written as 0.10 because this was our 10 pence. And remember that our 10 pennies is the same as 1 10p, which is why it was written like this. And we had that dot to mark in between the whole pounds and the pence. So this was less than 1 whole pound. That's why we've got 0. So how would you change £7 into pence? Think about what that would mean for your picture and see if you can work it out. So hopefully you realise that if you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pounds, then you would have 100 pennies inside each. So you'd have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 and 700. So you'd have 700 pence for £7. Okay, what about if you were to change £6 and 75 pence in £6 and 75 pence into pence? Have a go. So you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whole pounds, each worth 100 pence. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So you know you've got at least 600. However, you also had 75. You'd also have your 7 10p's and your 5 leftover pence. So you would write that, your £6, 7 10p's and 5p's as 675 pence. So this is the task that I'd like you to complete today, and as you notice in the top corner it has got the upload me star. What you have to do for this one is use all of your knowledge of how many pence are in a pound in order to convert between pence and pounds. Sometimes you're given the pence and you have to convert it to pounds, and other times you are given the amount in pounds and you have to convert it to pence. There's always an example for the first two. Then for question number 3, you need to change some of them from pounds to pence and others from pence to pounds. Then in the last 2 questions, one of them has given you pictures of coins, which you have to add it up and then write the amount in pounds and pence. And the last one, you need to write the converted amount underneath each. Good luck, and remember to upload this page to your Purple Mash folder. There's also an extension if you fancy it. It says, find out how much money each child has. The children must keep to their colour paths. Count on to find the total amount each child has. So for example, Peter would walk all along the yellow path. So you have to add up all of the amounts and write his money in pounds and pence. Then at the end you answer the question of who has the most money and who has the least. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye!